My name is Vladimir, I'm a journalist. What's your name?
Alexander Vasilievich Bochkov.
Alexander Vasilievich Bochkov. Date of birth, where are you from?
6th of September 1975.
Where are you from?
Rostov region, Neklinovsky district, Fedorovka village.
Do you give voluntary consent to the recording of the publication of our conversation?
Yes, I do.
Tell me, have you been mobilized?
No, I signed the contract.
Why was the contract signed?
I signed the contract when I was in prison.
You were in Storm Z, right?
Yes, Storm Z.
Were you in this particular unit?
Yes, signed the contract. For 6 months, I dreamed of having a new life, without criminal records, without my past crimes.
I saw it a little differently.
No, I mean that there
I
should
see.
be no information
I
about my
understand.
criminal record. Because this is my 5th conviction. In addition, my daughter called me, which would I had not spoken for many years. And they told me that my granddaughter was born. So I decided to start a new life. She has a family, prosperous family, not the same life as mine.
What does this mean? In honor of the birth of a new life, you decided to go and take someone's life? There is some symbolism.
Yeah, I realized all that. It must be fate. I didn't want to kill anybody.
This is understandable. Everyone will say
Yes,
so.
anyone will say so.
But with a machine gun, they go to war in a foreign country. For a reason.
Yes, they are not on the
Yes,
hunt,
not for hunting.
as they say.
And not for fishing.
Yes, I realized this. I understood that I would have to shoot. But I always wanted to shoot back.
Don't you understand that in war there are many situations?
Yes, I
in which
understand.
if you don't open the fire first, you'll die.
Yes, you don't open fire first anymore. How it happened this time too?
Tell me how it happened.
It turned out that when we were standing at the lady near
Yes.
Bakhmut, they brought us there at night.
Yes.
At boarding, we were unloaded. They showed which way we should go. The path turned out to be landing across the field. When we reached one position through a ravine across a river, we met a man there. It was our military man who was already waiting there. He told us to wait for the guide to come. It turns out that there was supposed to be a guide for us, but we didn't wait for him. The guy told us to wait here, near the landing, for the guide to arrive. We sat until the morning. We heard the sound of battle coming from across the fields. In the end, our commander arrived. He told us that now we would dig in the planting, and in the morning we would collect ammunition. Well, we didn't understand where and how to dig in. It was night after all, we just lay down while landing. Our group consisted of 6 people. The rest went the other way. When morning came, we began to explore the areas. There was no shooting anymore. A man came with the call sign China. China came and told us to collect all the ammunition. We looked. There was a lot of ammunition. It felt like they were abandoned when they fled.
Who was it that ran? Oh, do you mean those who came out from near Bakhmut?
Yes, from under Bakhmut.
Were you taken there to someone else's position and you saw a lot of ammunition there?
No, these were still our positions, because when we started looking around, we saw Russia body armor.
Well, that's right, in their positions. Was
Yes.
this left by the person who came out before you?
Yes.
Who was it?
I just know there was another 201 company. The 202nd company was with us, the 203rd company is us. Because the next night,
And when was this? In what month?
it was May.
May.
It was on the 18th or 19th. There was a big battle there near Bakhmut because heavy shooting was heard. Our group was left in the same positions. They told us to dig in and collect ammunition. There was, as I turned out, not only our company but another one that we had to cover. Something like that. Our didn't succeeded there, and everyone retreated back. We heard it at night. We were at a distance of 300, 500 meters from them. We heard screams, yelling, explosions. When I approached our commander and offered to go help them, he said to listen. There was strong explosion there, because when the Russians retreated, they all moved into one heap and started shooting at them with a mortar.
Have you seen this?
I didn't see this, but when we went there the next day, I then realized that only a few remained alive.
Were there any dead?
I saw the dead.
A lot?
We were at the first position, and I saw them already at the 0 position, where our troops had retreated. We just had one wounded man who crawled to us. We found a bike and put it on the bike so it wouldn't to be too heavy to carry. He was heavy.
Did they put the wounded man on a bicycle?
Yes, they did. His leg was wounded. His leg was severely crushed. He just sat and relieved, and we rolled.
Yeah, that's it.
Like this. We rolled him over, then used a rope to lift him out of the ditch. They lifted him up, so I got the 0 position where our troops were already there and were waiting for further instructions. The first thing I saw, there was a shell hole, near which there was a bush, and on this bush hung human entrails. As I was told, it was a man who wanted to call his mother. He called his mother, and a mine flew straight at him.
Did he go and look for a connection?
Yes, you can't call during war, because this fixes the enemy's locators and the projectile immediately arrives.
We don't have such automatic weapons yet.
There is. It's just an open target.
In general, I understand what you are talking about.
Yes. When we took the wounded man to his destination, his call sign was Fox. Then I already saw about 30 dead. I haven't looked closely at this yet. Then about 2 meters away I saw a man sitting, leaning against a tree. A shell landed nearby. It seems to me that he was praying, but they told me that he was dead. I took a closer look and saw that the mine hit right into the dugout, in which there were 3 people. One did not have time to run away, and his insides were completely torn out. I can't even imagine how the jacket stayed on him. He sat with his head down. There were no organs or legs.
You've seen enough of this beauty.
Yes, I've seen enough of this.
Did you remember your daughter at this moment?
When I had already turned to my positions, then I remembered and saw that I had come here in vain. I didn't start a new life from there.
Good afternoon.
Good
My name is Vladimir. I'm a journalist.
Yes, I
Who is this?
Bro,
Do you want to talk to your brother?
Yes, I want to.
Take the phone properly. I don't see any image.
I hold it near my ear.
You don't need in your ear, keep it in front of you.
Yeah, okay.
The sound is good. Here. Yes, everything is
see me?
visible, everything is fine. The conversation is being recorded and will be published. Did you hear? I pat the phone.
What?
Recorded conversation.
You are breaking up.
No, it's probably your interference. The conversation is being recorded and will be published.
Okay, let's go. Hello, brother. Hello, brother. How are you? Tell me, what do you have there? We searched for you everywhere. They called everywhere. Everything is fine. Brother, calm down for now. Alive now, I'm in Ukraine.
Raise your phone higher so he
captivity.
can see you, and closer to here, like this.
In captivity. I already realized that you are in captivity. They already said it. I wrote and found out. What demands do they make? What do they want? Nothing yet. They themselves... How? Can't be. Two worried countries want nothing. They want something for these guys. Vasily, I don't know. Sasha, I can hear you. Can you hear me? I can
Enter
hear
that
you
we
well.
want gold and diamonds.
Vasya, can you hear me? Now the connection is bad, I can't hear you. Let me go somewhere. Is it okay now? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you fine. And I can't hear you properly. I don't know who has a bad connection, you
So in
or
the super
me.
country, there is very cool internet everywhere.
Okay, hello, brother, hello. Speak. I'm fine, I'm in captivity. Understood? I understand you. I heard you. Go it. What do they want to take you out of there? Maybe they want money. What do
Certainly.
they want? What exactly do they want? This is how people are, you
Oh,
know.
yes. Tell us about the people here.
They don't want anything. They are waiting for the list to arrive from Russia. If I'm on this list, I will go home. I heard you. I hear you. But still, it's not just that period. This is a journalist. He will do some kind of
Certainly.
provocation. A provocation
Definitely.
against our country. And I'm a patriot,
Well,
you know
yes.
it yourself. Brother, we are
Can I
all
ask?
patriots. Vasya, they want to ask you something. Speak.
Yes, good afternoon. Explain what you think the people are like here. What did you mean?
We have heard a lot about your atrocities.
Yes.
Our guys come and talk about your atrocities. Why are you cutting off heads? Has this ever happened? Tell me honestly.
Honestly, this is nonsense.
Speak honestly.
I honestly say that this was not the case.
How is it not?
Just like that. It wasn't, and that's it.
But your Georgian fighters posted videos, bragged.
How much longer will you talk about this video? Please tell me. This video is already 10 years old. Nothing is clear on it. And you continue to argue with them. Tell me, how many more years will you talk about this video? Another 15 years?
It is in my
In the
subconscious.
subconscious.
How is it possible? Two fraternal peoples. You are committing fratricide.
Why
How
did
is it
you come here
possible?
to commit fratricide?
We didn't come to you. We came to defend
So
our
what?
people.
You ever seen the map? So, open it and see where Ukraine is and where Russia is and where are your troops now. What city do you live in? In what city?
Who cares?
Interesting. Just wondering.
So that you send a shell here.
Are you crazy? First of all, I don't have any shells. Okay, I'll ask you differently. Your brother now in Lviv. What are they doing here? What city are you from?
Because you took him prisoner.
Taganrog.
What?
Taganrog.
Taganrog. Of course we took him prisoner. Why did we take him prisoner?
I don't know.
Well, as a true patriot, you should know. Are you a patriot?
Patriot?
Patriot. Well, let's think about it.
It happened
So,
like this.
how did it happen?
It happened.
Your brother is from the city of Taganrog. You're probably from this city too, I don't know for sure. How did your brother come? Have I already forgotten where you were?
Bakhmut.
How did he come to Ukrainian Bakhmut? We didn't come to you in Taganrog, but your brother came to us in Bakhmut. Do you understand the difference?
Understand.
So why do you say that the Russians did not come to us?
What about your bullying of your own people? And the bullying...
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Vasily.
Vasily, let us deal with our people on our own. Otherwise, it seems to me that you from Taganrog, from the bus, know more about our people than I do.
Maybe.
Could this be the case? You think so?
Okay, guys.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you not to bully my brother. This has already happened.
Your brother will now tell you himself how he was bullied. And I will tell you that the return of your brother depends on you. Let your Ministry of Assassination, also known as the Ministry of Attack, give up one of our military men in his place and take your brother, because we don't need him here. It is clear? And we don't need gold or diamonds or anything else. Give us our men. Let your Ministry of Assassination give our men. And in order to him to be handed over and your brother to be taken away, you must make at least 2 calls a day to this ministry and to all military registration and enlistment offices. Then they will take action, put him on the list and take him away. Otherwise, they won't take it. He will be building the infrastructure here until the end of his days, like this. Tell him how you were bullied.
Hello, brother.
Yes, speak, Sasha.
On May 20, mines exploded under my feet and above my head. I received a shrapnel wound in my forearm. The right side doesn't work at all for me, paralyzed. Slowly recovering.
I understand.
For these days, I lay in a ditch near the road, crawling to my people. Our people have left, actually. We can say that the Russian soldiers abandoned me.
You don't say that to your brother, because they wrote to him on the poster that Russians don't abandon their own. This cannot be. He is a patriot.
Then it turned out that the Azov found me.
His head is about to explode.
I understand.
That's it.
I heard you.
That's all.
I heard you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear well.
So what did the Azov do?
They pulled me out of the hole in which I was hiding, in which I lay unconscious for 3 days. There was no water or food. I already saw that this was the end. They loaded me onto a stretcher and carried me to the local first aid station. They provided good medicine. Myself was shocked by this. I thought they would shoot me on the spot, but no one shot me. On the contrary, they called cars and, first of all, provided medical assistance.
Do you know what losses? We bury people every day.
I'm aware, I know. There may be about 30 people from my company left alive, and it's not clear where they are.
Do you understand? Yes. Will he give you this phone number?
Yes,
Ask him.
he will.
I'll give you my phone number. Just take him from here.
They only ask that you take me away from here.
I'll take him. I'll
Call
take
like a
him.
patriot, all patriotic services.
Can you hear him?
So say, hello, I'm a patriot, take my brother a patriot.
So, bro,
I'll call.
Bring
I'll
him
call.
back to patriots.
I won't leave you that easily. Of course I'll call.
Naturally.
Call our sister, calm her down. I wrote a letter there from the Red Cross. It hadn't arrived yet, right?
Nothing came at all.
Well, it means it will come
I
soon.
contacted the military police and the Ministry of Defense of the Rostov region about you. Nobody knows anything there. The military registration and enlistment office also visited twice. They know absolutely nothing there.
But you...
I don't know anything at all.
I understand. Now you, Vasily, know where I am, how I am, and that I am alive. So you can safely go there and say that I'm alive. In captivity.
In captivity in Lviv, yes?
There is only one prison for prisoners of war. Okay, that's it, brother. That's all for now. Say hi to everyone.
Bye, brother. Hang in there.
Be sure to review this video that you have been watching for 8 years and turn on the Russia 1 channel. Or what?
Solovyov.
There is not only
Yes,
Russia
yes,
1,
yes,
we
yes.
have many of them.
There they will tell you about the Azov regiment and about everyone else. Is it the worst regiment?
They don't talk about Azov at all.
Oh, they don't talk anymore. Who are they talking about?
They don't talk about anyone.
Oh, what about NATO members?
What we can say about them? They are at home in Europe.
Oh, yeah. Strange. Some of your speech is not patriotic. They all say that you are at war with NATO. But NATO is not here. This is what NATO is like.
We are fighting
With
The Nazis.
Nazis. Where are they
Yes.
hiding?
Why hiding? They're killing civilians.
Killing civilians? Does your military kill exclusively non-civilian people? And why do Russian missiles fly here for a year and a half? And at whom? The Nazis?
Why are your missiles flying here? Same question.
Of course ours will fly.
Same question.
Because yours were the first to fly and ours were to fly back. It happens. Two people can play this game, can you imagine? You didn't even think about it, but it could happen.
Boy, listen to me carefully. If you were smart and thought a little, you would have sat down at the negotiation table and there would have been no war a long time
So
ago.
you came here without warning, without negotiations, and we had to sit down at the negotiating table. We have been sitting at that negotiating table since 2014. The Trilateral Contact Group, the Minsk agreements, the Normandy format, whatever happened. We sat and talked. Why did you come here unexpectedly in 2022?
Now look, you cheated with the Minsk agreements.
Yes?
You
How
cheated.
did we deceive you? Wait,
And it was
how
just a
did we
trap.
deceive you? Wait, how did we deceive you with
And
the
it was
Minsk
just a trap.
agreements? How could we deceive such experienced diplomats? Well, how did we deceive?
I explain.
Well, how did we deceive you?
You have been bombing Donbass since
Was
2014.
Donbass bombed?
You bombed
Didn't
it,
you bomb?
but we didn't
And
bomb.
you bombed it too, yes. Do you know that Donbass was a wonderful, prosperous region until you came here to defend it in 2014?
It wasn't.
Wasn't?
If it were prosperous, people would not
Really?
revolt.
Yes, really. What were Mr. Girkin, Mr. Strelkov and the rest doing there? What were they doing there? What have they forgotten in Donbass? Tell us about the Minsk agreements. It's very interesting.
They are indigenous people of Donbass. Let it be known to you if you still didn't
Who?
know
Mr.
about it.
Strelkov and the rest of the indigenous people of Donbass?
Yes, indigenous.
100% were born in a mine.
No, you can convince me
They
as
were born
much as you
on
like.
waste heaps.
It's
They
clear
were
that
born
it's
on waste
easy
heaps.
through the phone.
You better tell me how we deceived you with the Minsk agreement. Because we fulfilled this agreement, but you did not.
Guys, to be honest, I'm not a politician. I'm not interested. I know it exists people who understand this came out and told us.
Don't you suspect that these people's minds have become clouded from being in the bunkers? If these people came out into the world at least sometimes, it would make sense.
To the people, yes,
To the people, yes, to the people. Yes, to the people. Why don't they come out to people like that? Why is it that when Putin goes out somewhere, there are always 250 security guards around him?
Why does your Zelensky also have security?
Our Zelensky normally comes and communicates with the fighters. Everything is fine, everything is fine.
We saw
Well,
it.
yes, you saw it. You understand what's going on, right? What's the biggest problem? If you were sitting in your house, then all this would not have happened, and there would be not need to be a
I
patriot.
ask you not to offend my brother
No
anymore.
need to ask anything. How can a Russian patriot ask Ukrainian for something? I'm probably a Nazi, and you're asking me for something. How is this?
You also ask when you're in trouble. You probably don't have a brother or sister, judging by your conversations. You're a journalist, aren't
Yes.
you? Judging by the conversation, you have no relatives. You're probably the only one in the family.
When my close one comes to you in Taganrog with a machine gun to kill, then maybe I will start asking for something. But for now, your brother came to us in Ukraine with a machine gun. Do you understand? And if you don't understand that he was in Ukraine, open the map and see where he was and what your brother was doing on the territory of a sovereign state. Who are they protecting here? I repeat once again, they lived normally here. It was a normal region until they came here. And about the fact that those people are all indigenous residents of Donbass, this is funny. You know, under this video with your brother, we will have a link that will be called 8 years. Video about 8 years. Everything according to chronology. Watch it. Just take a sedative so you don't get nervous again. Because there will be a lot of information there that may surprise you very much. And your brother is fine. Your brother is fine.
Where to watch?
My last name is Zolkin, and I have a channel on YouTube where I communicate with Russian prisoners of war. It's been a year and a half now. If you listen to what they said 6 months ago, 7 months ago, 13 months ago, and then look at the map of the military operations, you will understand that your prisoners told me the truth, and they lied to you on TV. Do you understand? Like this.
Okay, I'll take a look at this on YouTube.
Yes. That's it. Glory to Ukraine.
What is your name?
My last name is Zolkin.
Zolkin?
Yes.
That's it, I heard it. I'll take a look. Please give me my brother's phone number.
I'll give. What did I say wrong to your brother?
Everything is fine.
Well, I probably said something wrong.
No idea.
Do you think he's mistaken or not? Maybe a little misguided.
Well, first of all, my brother doesn't know what's going on here.
Well, why is he not knowing what's going on here, shouting such things?
He doesn't know.
Maybe he should go and fight here too. What do you think?
No, he is not that kind of person.
Are you like that? And all these strange people who are in prison, what are they like? I repeat that 80% are prisoners. Half of whom are not fit to fight due to their health.
Someone was counting on something.
Yes, it's true. Counted.
But no one expected.
Miscalculated, right?
Yes,
What did you expect?
that there will be such an ending.
Yes.
They thought that everything would be calm, like in prison, as if nothing had happened.
Yes, that's what they thought.
Yes, but that's not the case here.
Yes. Okay, please apply to be taken. Say, take me for an exchange or something like that. Well, we really don't need you here. You are already almost cured. And this, as you understand, is a work of doctors and other expenses. Let them treat you there. Moreover, they're our wounded too. Talk and let them take you.
If you see me, I'm from Russia. Take me away from here.
Maybe say a few words to your daughter.
Daughter, I think that I will see you. I love you. I really look forward to meeting you.
And lastly, recommend or not recommend that Russians come here, mobilized from prisons or not from prisons.
No, I won't do that because everyone has their own head.
I
They
understand.
see everything.
Everything is there, purely in terms of concepts. We can decide for
Certainly.
someone.
Certainly.
And there is no need to decide. Tell us from your experience, would you go again?
From my experience, of course not. Because here it turns out there is a war going on among ourselves.
Really?
We are at war with our own people.
So, do you wish bad things on people?
No, I don't wish bad things on people. I don't wish bad things to Ukrainians,
So-
not to Russians.
Do you wish the Russians would come to war here in Ukraine?
There is absolutely nothing for anyone to do here.
Well, something like that. It's a matter of fact, but let
Of
them
course,
decide.
let them decide. No.
Yeah, you don't decide for them. Well, don't you wish this for them at all? Just as a wish.
As a wish, I'll say this. If you don't have experience and brains, there's nothing to do here.
This is bad. They all think that they have a lot of experience and brains.
No. 80%. The camera is still filming,
Yes.
right? Here are 80% of those who thought that everything would be easy and everything would work out. And the war will not affect them. No, guys. You'll all be here.
This is the best case scenario.
Think with your head before you sign anything and go somewhere. You have a chance to survive only if you have experience and intelligence. I have no experience, but at least some chance has appeared.
Well, let's say you're lucky.
And some won't be so lucky.
Fine, it turns out that you're still in favor of war.
No. I'm in favor for
But
thinking
if you
with
have
your
experience, you say then you can go to war.
head. No, if you have experience and that, then you can reasonably think about whether to go here or not. And experience will only be useful to those who are already here. For those who are already at war.
Is it more logical to just not come here at all? No matter what experience, just so that the war ends and people don't die.
In general, there is a desire for the presidents to sit down for
Presidents.
negotiations.
And what will happen when they start negotiations?
Well, let them
So
resolve
what will
this
they
issue.
decide?
What I say will not affect this in any way, understand? I even saw such videos in prison. They said they talked and still they didn't stop those 260 people.
What does it didn't stop have to do with it? Do you know someone or have any friends?
There are, but some are not longer there.
It's clear. In connection with the
Yes.
war. Well, let those who still exist listen. It will be good if it saves at least one life, and if one person does not come here and kill someone, then this will be already be 2 lives. If this happens, then we are not making this video for nothing. I don't expect that 10 million Russians will look and abandon the war.
I understand that, certainly. I mean, they have already seen a lot of such videos, and they know and understand everything perfectly.
Well, you didn't know, you didn't understand.
I can tell my friends not to come here. Don't go into this mud.
I hope they will hear it.